G'day guys, PBX here, I'm back and my wife tells me I play way too many video games. Today I'm bringing you a regular domination match. It's on the map Interchange, I always forget the name of this one. Using the Mk14 red dot. Now, I mean, a lot of people don't use the Mk14 and I mean, I'm guilty of it. I don't know why. I think it's because people do prefer to choose the automatic rifles over the semi-automatics, but I mean the Mk14 is one of the first viable semi-automatic guns that's been around in Call of Duty for almost as long as I can remember. I mean, other than the I think it was the GUA, or however the hell you pronounced it in World at War, and most of the guys there were using modded controllers and rapid firing the shit out of it. Now, the thing with the M14 in this game is that you don't actually want to be firing it as fast as you possibly can. It's a one-shot headshot and it's a two-shot body shot. So what you want to actually be doing is attempting to hit the player with every bullet that you deliver. Now, the Mk14 has a couple of downsides. Namely, I mean, you do want to use cover a little bit more effectively than using something like an automatic assault rifle or a submachine gun. And the main reason for that is because you are hampered by that semi-automatic fire rate. You're actually, it's going to hurt a lot when you're getting what's called view kicked. Now, what that means is that if someone's firing at you, you tend to have a bit of weapon flinch. As you can see, I mean, I just got bullets on me then, and you can see that the screen does kick up a fair bit. Now, if you're behind cover, you're less likely to be hit with bullets, so you're less likely to be view kicked. And when you're not being view kicked, your bullets are going to count and going to go, you know, pretty much where you're aiming, rather than, how would you say it, rather than sort of all over the place because you're being view kicked. So, I mean, apart from that, with the Mk14, the other thing that I do like to run, I do like to run a secondary machine pistol. And the reason is because, yes, while the Mk14 can kill close range, it's certainly not going to be your best option, even when spamming the bullets with hip fire. The hip fire spread on this gun, I think, is fairly balanced. I think it's one of the most balanced semi-automatic rifles in Call of Duty history. Yes, it is extremely strong, and yes, in the right hands, this thing is incredible at holding down a choke point. But it still requires a fair bit of skill to use. It's the same as guns like the M16 and the Type 95. Because you are so severely affected by the view kick, it's extremely difficult to win one-on-one gunfights where both people have seen each other at equal periods of time. So, what you're going to see a lot of examples in this video of me being aware that someone's actually coming around the corner, and what you'll actually see me do is you'll see me go out of my way to then go directly behind cover to have an advantage over in the gunfight. Now, in this video, I don't think I am using Stalker. I think I am using Marksman, but Stalker's a fantastic perk to use with the Mk14, as well as the Type 95 and M16, because you're actually able to do what's called an ADS walk, or aiming down the sight walk. Now, what that means, to give you guys a little bit of an indication, is that if you expect someone to be coming from around a certain corner, you want to be aiming down sight on the inside of that corner. What that does is, if you're aiming down the inside of that corner, as they're coming around the corner, the game's auto aim is actually going to assist you quite significantly. It's actually going to be working with the way that you're then going to be aiming at the player, rather than if you're aiming down sight, say at the middle of the corner. What you'll find is as they come around the corner, you're dragging it across their body, not allowing the auto aim to kick in and do its work as it's intended to do in console. So, right now, it's probably the easiest time of the year to get gameplays. I mean, it seems every game I'm getting above 40 kills and less than 5 deaths or so. But the reason that is obviously because it is the Christmas noob period. And what that means is, I mean, guys like you and I have probably been playing this game for pretty much since release. And you're finding that a lot of the kids that only sort of are part-time video gamers are getting the game for Christmas. To take the most advantage of it, I mean, domination's not the best one to find a lot of Christmas noobs. You're probably better off playing like a TDM or a kill confirmed. And what you'll find is, I mean, you'll get into lobbies if you've got 2 or 3 players, you know, in your party. You're going to get into lobbies where the entire other team is below, for example, level 10 on there without even prestiging. So those games are pretty fun. I had a game earlier on with 45 kills from the start, and then died a couple of times to the enemy's helicopter. But I think I died once to bullets in that game and finished off with a 60-something kill game. So you'll see that one very shortly. Again, Christmas noobs, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. The guys that have been around since the earlier CODs understand that now's the most fun time of the year to be getting on with a couple of friends who know what they're doing and racking up absolutely massive kills. One thing that I have noticed with the Christmas noobs, the guys that have only just gotten the game, they're fairly reluctant to shoot down air support. Now, I mean, I run assault 90% of the time anyway, but the assault kill streaks at the moment are absolutely potent. If you're running like a hardline setup with a Predator, attack helicopter, and say a Reaper, you can have 30 or 40 kills each time you get to your Reaper. So it's, I mean, it's an extremely fun time of the year. It does get a little bit boring just constantly destroying kids, but, you know, I mean, that's why you play the game in the first place. So all you need to be careful of around this time of the year is try not to develop bad habits. Try not to, for example, just go outside of cover because you know for a fact that you've got 100% better gun skill than the Christmas noob that you're up against. Because what's going to happen is as they get better, you're still going to be rushing around in the middle of the map, not using cover, and eventually they're actually going to start to kill you. So just be careful in developing bad habits during this sort of fun time of the year. Try and be, how would you say it? Yes, you want to be as aggressive as you can because your teammates are probably going to get the kills before you are, but try and do it in an intelligent way rather than just trying to blast kids out of the water with gun skill because, as I said, you will develop bad habits. Have a look at this Reaper. This Reaper, oh my god. Reapers are so much fun to use. Oh, you just put it on. For the guys that are sitting there running the bloody Stealth Bomber EMP support setup, stop being douchebags. Sit there and try the assault kill streaks. Try it with Hardline Pro. Run a Predator and then choose whatever you like afterwards. I mean, all you got to do is get 1 kill, a couple of flag caps and an assist and you're already a Predator. And you can see here, I mean, towards this last part of the match, I'm just burning through my kill streaks. And the reason is I mean, Hardline Pro is working so hard. Double kill, Scorpion single. Who needs dual-wield machine pistols? Good stuff, good stuff. That's pretty much the end of the match, guys. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I got through a couple of Reapers, a couple of attack helicopters, and about 1 million Predators there. So also managed to get the final kill cam with the Reaper. Fairly happy with that. Final score today is going to be a... Let's wait for it to load up. 54-7.